Hey everybody, it's Christine. Today I have a video for you showcasing the newest kit from the ScrapRoom. This is Pebbles. It's called Patio Party from Jen Hadfield, and it is really bright and vibrant and just perfect for those spring photos. I am starting things off by matting my photo, and I am going to put this pretty gingham plaid paper around it as a border and bring in that patterned paper from the kit that way. And I am going to just offset my picture there on that bright, bold yellow and white paper. Now this is a really bold background, and I'm going to do several things to soften it a little bit and give everything a little bit more of a dainty feel. But I also am going to bring in some of the really pretty bright flowers from this collection. So the first thing you're going to see me doing is cutting some teeny tiny strips. These are really, really little, not even 1/8 of an inch. And I am going to be using those to soften my whole background. This is not something I've ever done before. I don't think I've ever used strips quite this small. But as I was playing around with the look of everything and with the different patterned papers, I realized this was a really fun way to bring in some of the bold colors without overwhelming the picture, without the background just going crazy. So you're seeing I'm laying them out right now, and I'm just going to start with one really long one up there on the top, and I'm going to just lay it all the way across, and then I'm going to work my way down the layout, adding those strips in those white strips. And they're going to be of varying lengths. I'm not making them all equal because I've already got my picture kind of slanted. I want to keep things a little bit off kilter, not too symmetrical. Now, as you know, the ScrapRoom is a monthly kit club, but it is a non-commitment kit club. So you can sign up for 1 month and not do the second month. I doubt you're going to want to do that because if you're like me, you're going to fall in love with the kits and want to keep using them. But do know that that is the case with the ScrapRoom. They send you 4 different page kits in the Flavors of the Month kit, and what you get in that is 4 different new collections and some embellishments to use with that. So you still may have to use some different things to come up with your title, or little bits and pieces of embellishments, but this gives you a really good start on a page, and it allows you to play with brand new collections every month, and not just 1 brand new collection, but 4 brand new collections. So it's a really fun way to get fresh new items every month and really get a feel for if you like those collections. Maybe you want to buy more of them. Maybe you don't like that collection at all and you're glad you didn't buy the whole thing. Just a good way to experiment. It is so much fun every month for me to get my kit because I love opening up and seeing what she has picked out for us this month and what fun new collections that I've been itching to play with are in there. Now, I am using some liquid glue just to add my stripes in there because there's no other way. I couldn't run them like a glue runner or anything like that. And so I'm just using some little bits of liquid glue and just putting dabs of it on there, and you can see how it's really framing the whole picture now. Now I've created my basic background. The next thing I'm going to do is start cutting out some flowers from this patterned paper. This patterned paper to me just screamed at you to be fussy cut. Look at all those pretty flowers. And not only did this paper have all those beautiful flowers, but the embellishments that came with the kit also had some flowers. It had some puffy sticker flowers. I also got some in the ephemera, and those are an assortment that come in each kit. So you may get more flowers, you may get less flowers, but the good news is everyone gets that patterned paper. So you will for sure have an abundance of flowers if you're willing to sit down and cut them out. They're not super complicated ones to cut out. So it's pretty, I don't know, there's something therapeutic to me about sitting down and fussy cutting. Now, I am going to really play up the girly and springness of this collection and of this layout, and I am just going to build a huge cascade of floral elements. I am going to work in some 3D stickers from the embellishment kit for this month. I'm going to use those ones that I fussy cut. I'm going to use puffy ones. I'm going to use ephemera ones, just a whole variety. And I'm not going to worry about if they all match perfectly as far as texture goes and all that stuff. I'm just going to make a huge cascade of flowers, kind of, mimicking what a bouquet of flowers looks like. We don't worry about, if they have similar textures or dimensions or any of that. They look beautiful because they're all grouped together, and that is what I am going for in this case. This picture is actually of my daughter in a dress that perfectly matches that navy blue floral paper. I couldn't even believe when I saw the paper how well it matched the dress, so I knew exactly what I was going to use this for. Also turned out that she just got glasses this week, and so this was a good opportunity to tell the story of her and her new look. And so she wore that dress for the first day she had her glasses, so it was a perfect shot, and bonus, it matched my scrapbook paper, which is always a fun thing, right? Now, you can see that I am adding on all of those flowers, and I am doing a couple things. I am putting some of them flat. I am putting other ones up with 3D foam adhesive. I'm using some 3D foam squares from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, and just trying to mix and match that so that there's some dimension added into the whole thing, but not too much. You don't want everything to be popped up, but it's certainly nice to have some of them popping up. And so I'm doing that throughout. While I'm working on this, I am enjoying my delicious coffee sample that came in my kit this month. It smells so good this month, so be sure to check that one out and sip that or share it with a friend if you're not a coffee drinker. Always a fun little treat that comes in our kits, and I always drink it while I'm working on my first layout of the month with it. Now, continuing on, I am going to kind of start to wrap up this part where I'm adding all the flowers and pull together a little bit more the background as well as my title work. Playing off of what I was talking about earlier, that this was my daughter's first day with glasses, I made the title Hello Everything because I thought it was kind of a good play off of the fact that she could now see everything. And the hello came in my kit. Everything is letter stickers that I got from my stash. I'm also going to add a couple of corner pieces there just to help balance everything and keep that diagonal look going and bring in that navy blue a little bit more. Additionally, I'm going to add in some more little dainty strips, if you will, and this is from another patterned paper that came in the kit. This is kind of a turquoise color, and it was just a good way to bring in that color once more. And that is pretty much a wrap on this layout. Lots of flowers, lots of patterned paper. Used nearly all of my embellishments from both the kit as well as the embellishment kit, and pulled it all together to tell an important story of this little girl's day, as well as to just make a fun, pretty layout. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to head over to the ScrapRoom website, check out all the inspiration with this month's kits, and see what other page kits come in this month, and be sure to stop back by this channel regularly this month as there will be other videos up with the other page kits. We'll see you again soon. Thanks so much.